British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
And top of the morning to ya, I'm Jenny Sung, and I've got your morning sport headlines. But before jumping into sports, we've got Emma Bolsner here in studio with the news update for y'all. The Vancouver Public Library just released their 2024 annual statistics, and the results are quite interesting. Reporter Emma Bolsner has got the details. So, Emma, what changes has the Vancouver Public seen this year?
Hi, Jenny. So in 2024, VPL actually saw a 4% increase in people borrowing from their libraries. This is a big jump as, a lot of people are borrowing digital ebooks, and that's been over 16% compared to last year. So it has put a bit of a strain on the library's finances.
Okay. And also, how is like the Vancouver Public Library different compared to like in other cities?
So actually, it's one of the most visited urban libraries in Canada. It's also one of the most digitally advanced. Last year, it had 4.5 million visitors, reaching a range of people borrowing all kinds of materials. But the bottom line is, the library isn't just a place for borrowing books, but a community.
That's pretty cool. I actually didn't know that the most visited library in Canada was actually in our city. Like, I think that's really cool. But thanks, Emma.
Of course.
All right. So jumping into hockey this morning, the Toronto Maple Leafs were on home ice last night, hosting the St. Louis Blues. A close game it was, and they battled it out until overtime, and William Nylander banked in a beauty of a goal during OT, scoring the game-winning goal. Leafs head coach Craig Berube spoke about the play in OT post-game.
That play there symbolizes John Tavares. 3-on-1, keeps the puck alive, Morgan gets in there quickly and makes a play, and Willie does what he does.
And this win breaks the Leafs' 5-game loss streak, and the Leafs are back at it again on home ice tomorrow night against the Columbus Blue Jackets at 4. And last night, the Montreal Canadiens were up against the Chicago Blackhawks and fell to a 5-2 loss. The Blackhawks found the back of the net 3 times in a row in the third, and Vancouverites Connor Bedard scoring 3 out of the 5 last night. The Canadiens are back at it again tomorrow night, hosting the Washington Capitals. And today we've got both the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flames in the Den. The Edmonton Oilers are up against the Washington Capitals in Washington territory at 4, while the Buffalo Sabres host the Flames also at 4. We've got lots of Canadian hockey tomorrow night. We've also got our Vancouver Canucks back on home ice after their 3-game road trip, and they're facing off against the Dallas Stars. The Edmonton Oilers meet the Tampa Bay Lightning in Tampa territory at 4:30. And finally, the Ottawa Senators are up against the Anaheim Ducks at the Honda Center in Anaheim. Puck drop is at 7. Our local Vancouver Giants have a game tonight against the Lethbridge Hurricanes at the Langley Event Center. Puck drop is scheduled for 7. They've also got Legends Night coming this Saturday. Former Giants Gilbert Brule and Vancouver's Evander Kane is going to be at the LEC, making an appearance. Legends puck drop is at 7 o'clock. And we've got more Giants news for y'all. It was just announced that Richmond-born rookie defenseman Ryan Lynn of the Giants was just named the second D-man in WHL history to record 50 points in a single season since Scott Niedermayer 35 years ago. NHL on Instagram says, quote, "Smooth skating Ryan Lynn will surely have his name called early in June, #NHL draft," end quote. And Vancouver's very own Macklin Celebrini joins hockey legends Ryan Gretzky and Sidney Crosby as the 2 lone NHL teenagers with 30 points under their belt in the first 20 games of the season. The trio are now the only ones in NHL history with this record. Celebrini banked one in overtime last night and earned a complete hat trick. In NBA talks, the Toronto Raptors are up against the Philadelphia 76ers today at 4. Thanks for tuning in this chilly morning. More sports at 11. See you then. Cheerio.
I knew a bit about like Lightroom and Photoshop before coming into the program, but I didn't really know much about Premiere, and that kind of scared me. And so BCIT has really helped to kind of grow my skills in video editing, which is something I didn't really think I could do before and actually really enjoy now. It also taught me how to use like the big cameras, so I can use more than just a DSLR now, which is very helpful as well.